top stories. Philippines travel ban now includes Indonesia. Mining agencies appeal for increased inbound flights and quarantine facilities. MV Angelic power crew to reunite with their families soon. Marina's Captain Jeffrey Solon gives us updates on vaccination of seafarers. Welcome to Marino World Weekend. I am Lynn Bacani. The Philippines has included Indonesia in its travel restrictions currently in place on India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, United Arab Emirates, and Oman until July 31, 2021. The Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases, IATF-EID, has recommended the travel restrictions to stop further spread of the COVID-19 cases caused by the Delta variant. Under the restrictions, all passengers coming from Indonesia will be barred from entering the country from July 16 to July 31. Passengers already in transit from Indonesia within 14 days immediately preceding arrival to the Philippines who arrive before July 16 may still be allowed to enter the country. However, these passengers will be required to undergo a full 14-day facility quarantine even after getting a negative RT-PCR result. The Department of Health or DOH has reported a total of 35 Delta variant cases in the country. The previous 19 cases were all returning overseas Filipinos. Indonesia, the fourth most populous country, registered the highest number of COVID-19 daily cases in the world on 3 consecutive days with 40,427 on Monday and 47,899 on Tuesday. The spike on the most populous island of Java was because of the rapid spread of the Delta variant. The Association of Licensed Mining Agencies, or ALMA Maritime Group, has urged the government to increase the inbound flight passenger limit and quarantine facilities for returning overseas workers to address the current dilemma in crew change. ALMA comprises 57 licensed mining agencies deploying 160,000 seafarers on international seagoing vessels. In its position paper sent to Senator Bongo through Maritime Industry Authority or Marina Administrator Vice Admiral Robert Empedrad and copied to Overseas Workers Welfare Administration or OWA Chief Hans Leo Kakdak, the group calls for urgent action to save the jobs of more than 400,000 active Filipino seafarers. It says the inbound flights limit on Philippine airports has caused increased on international flights costs, canceled and postponed crew changes. Making the situation worse, the seafarers are left stranded abroad, affecting their mental health, incurring them additional personal expenses, fatigue, and further exposure to risks of COVID-19. Meanwhile, ALMA asked for the immediate release of the remaining allocated funds for OWA so that the agency can pay for its looming debt. Reports say many hotel and lodging establishments refused to cater as OWA-accredited quarantine facilities due to delayed payments. The Department of Budget and Management has recommended to President Rodrigo Duterte the allocation of additional 5.2 billion pesos to cover the quarantine expenses of returning overseas Filipino workers. However, reports say only 1 billion pesos has been released to OWA. The Philippine Transmarine Carriers, or PTC, invites Filipino talents to build maritime careers that move the world. The firm is a major operation among the best and largest in the country with global reach. Founder Carlos Salinas envisions a global maritime professional on every vessel, in every sea, moving the logistics chain regardless of wind nor war. The ambassador sustained the mission through PTC's 42 years and going, taking a progressive path through its various enhancement programs, technical training, and leadership goals. To attract the best, PTC has digital recruitment channels for a range of talent acquisition activities that include a weekly online job fair series, digital application platform, and careers Facebook community. Every Wednesday at 10 a.m., Job Fair introduces the latest sea-based career opportunities for various type of vessels. Leaders from PTC served as speakers, complements maritime manpower requirements of close to 160 crewing partners. First step is to send applications globalfilipinoexcellence.com. Follow careers at PTC for the latest online job opportunity. Up next, MV Angelic Power Crew to reunite with their families soon. Marina's Captain Jeffrey Solon gives us updates on vaccination of seafarers.
Prolonged quarantine and isolation, repeated COVID testing, impossible travel restrictions, delayed crew changes. It has been a tough time for our seafarers, and it's not just a physical pandemic anymore. It has become a psychological, emotional one, leaving our seafarers with mental distress, worried, anxious, depressed, and in a prolonged emotional and mental health crisis. When the seafarers are in distress, the whole industry will be. What we see in the future are vaccinated crew with ease of travel along the ports and countries where there is timely crew relief and they are not afraid of losing their job. We are in full support for the fair future of our seafarers.
Hi, everyone. What a special day this is. The day of the seafarer, or shall I say the day of the hero? Yes, you are all our heroes. We commend your resilience, your hard work, your determination, and your leadership. We can't thank you enough for everything you do on a daily basis. We want you to know that we are always by your side no matter what. We're here to support you, we respect you, and we can't thank you enough. Be well, be strong, be healthy. We are one fantastic team. We are the OSM family, and it is all about people. It always has been, it always will be. It's in our DNA, it is our culture. Thank you.
What if I tell you that K-Sim Connect has become a reality? It is the cloud-based ecosystem for maritime education and training, where Kongsberg provides simulation and services to all members. As an instructor, my main goal is to educate and train seafarers to acquire skills promoting safety, sustainability, and efficiency at sea. At K-Sim Connect, I can efficiently manage my simulators, my exercises, and my students. In the exercise archive, I can store my library of exercises, and if I want, collaborate and share them with my colleagues or others in the global community. K-Sim Connect enables me to give students access to cloud simulation, so they can train anytime and anywhere while learning at their own pace. In addition, I can explore the library of models and exercise areas, download or subscribe those that fit the learning objectives. And I can even order spare parts or a service visit if needed. Kongsberg has started to create the future of maritime education and training by creating the community where instructors can find news, explore and download available simulator models, distribute or share exercises that fit the curriculum. Imagine using K-Sim Connect to integrate our simulators in the same virtual exercise environment, enabling students to train and interact together. It doesn't matter whether you're in Singapore, Australia, or in the United States. As long as you're online, you are part of the knowledge-sharing community. Kongsberg is shaping the future of maritime education and training by creating the community. Let's continue building this community together for the benefit of ourselves and the entire maritime training industry. Join K-Sim Connect today.
Angelic Power, a Greek-flagged bulk carrier currently moored at Port Dickson, South China, will soon be reunited with their families. The Filipino crew members, together with the other 9 Greek nationals, have been stranded in China for the past 17 months, while the ship and its owners are embroiled in legal proceedings. The manning agency Magsaysay Maritime Corporation, or MMC, has announced that a provisional repatriation plan has already been prepared by the court-appointed custodian of the MV Angelic Power, and that the proposed plan is for the Filipino crew to disembark on or about July 20 in preparation for possible repatriation on July 22. MMC continue to coordinate with and provide updates to the Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of Labor and Employment, Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, Philippine Overseas Employment Administration, Philippine Consulate in China, members of Congress, principal, and the lawyers in Guangzhou in watching over the interest and welfare of the Filipino crew members. MMC also assures that the Filipino crew are also kept abreast of these developments, and local fleet personnel continue to apprise the crew's families of material updates. OSEA, a shipbuilding firm based in northwest France, has expressed its intent to build a 1.5 billion peso shipyard in the Philippines. This was announced by the Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI, as an outcome of the 9th Philippine-France Joint Economic Committee, or JEC, meeting held recently. OSEA's shipyard is expected to create up to 600 jobs in the country. OSEA has been building and delivering patrol boats for the Philippine Coast Guard, or PCG, for the past years. The shipbuilding company is specialized in the design, building, and support of aluminum vessels. Meanwhile, during the high-level economic dialogue, French Minister of Foreign Trade and Economic Attractiveness, Frank Rister, also presented 3 letters of intent confirming financial support for the upcoming projects of the Department of Transportation. Financial aid in support of a training boat contract for the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, or PMMA, and a possible maritime expert proposal. The Maritime Industry Authority, or MARINA, has confirmed at least 4,000 Filipino seafarers are about to complete their COVID-19 vaccination this month. Captain Jeffrey Solon, Marina STCW Office Deputy Executive Director and Head of the Technical Working Group on Vaccination Program for our seafarers, also announced that the Bureau of Quarantine, or BOQ, has also started issuing Yellow Card, or International Certificate of Vaccination, or ICV, for those seafarers who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Meanwhile, Solon said amidst the rising COVID-19 cases caused by Delta variant, Indonesia has started requiring all joining crew in Indonesia ports to be fully vaccinated, thus affecting many Filipino seafarers. Here's my interview with Captain Jeffrey Solon.
Thursday, we have a continuation of our second dose vaccination doon sa ginawa nung Seafarers Day. This is done in Amosup, in Taguig, in Las Piñas, and in various regional places na kung saan ang meron ng marina, in coordination with the local government unit. And last time we have about more or less about 4,000 seafarers vaccinated, and it is estimated that we will also have 4,000 seafarers yung ating na mabibigyan ng pangalawang dose. So yan ang current na nangyayari ngayon. So we also have sa LGU ng Batangas, every Friday they are allocating 60 vaccines for our seafarers. Every Friday po yun. So makipag-coordinate lang po lahat ang ating mga seaman ng mga taga-bandang Region 4 sa Batangas para sila ay mabigyan at mabigyan ng slot para mabigyan din sila ng schedule doon sa bakuna.
So sa Batangas, saan particular area sa Batangas?
Sa Marina, sa Marina office natin through the LGU. So they will give specific instruction. It may be happening in SM Batangas or in City Hall ng City of Batangas or sa province capital ng Batangas. So depende ho yun, but a total of 60 vaccinations allocated for our seafarers in that area every Friday. Tuloy-tuloy na po yan sa Batangas area. But for the rest of our regional offices, we are still very dependent on the supply of vaccines on that particular area. And we are still hoping in the next few days at magkakaroon na tayo ng allocation ng mga around 30 at least or 60,000 vaccines, probably Moderna. This will be allocated for kung 60,000 yon, this will be allocated for 30,000 seafarers. Kung 30,000 yung darating, this will be allocated for 15,000 seafarers. So it is really very important for all seafarers now to coordinate with the LMAs para mapasama sila sa listahan ng mga LMAs para ma-submit dito sa atin sa Marina.
May deadline na kayo para dyan?
So far, we cannot really implement the deadline because we are dependent on the supply of the vaccine. Pagka sinabi kasi natin towards the end of the week, and then next week, wala namang vaccine. So wala rin yung deadline. But I urge all local mining agencies or the licensed mining agencies na magpapasensya at magpatuloy lang na mag-update ng kanilang mga listahan dito sa ating priority list sa mga seafarers na paalis within 30 days. Ngayon, mananawagan din ako, Ms. Lynn, doon sa mga mining agencies na hindi pa nakapagpadala ng kanilang 30, 60, 90 days na mga seafarers, priority list kung tawagin natin. Kasi as of now, we have only about 104 mining agencies out of 300 plus. So wala pa akong 50% actually na may mga nagsasubmit sa amin unless they have their own efforts or kung baka mayroon silang ibang channel. But so far, as per instruction ng Department of Labor and Employment, lahat ng seafarers has to be coordinated through their LMAs and to be submitted to Marina. Kasi si Marina ang magro-roll out ng vaccines na yan in cooperation with the respective LGUs and private laboratories na partner ng Marina.
So dapat yan, monthly may nagre-report sa'yo ng 30, 60, 90 days?
Yes. Pag nakapag-submit naman sila ng initial listing and every week, pag mayroong napaalis doon na hindi pa nabakunahan, they can always update dyan sa atin. Nasa website po natin ang advisory niyan kung saan sila pwedeng magpadala.
So how are you collating the data, Cap? Kasi before, kagaya, di ba, merong mga nagpabakuna sa Manila area, and then before, meron kayong list din sa Marina. Hindi ba, paano nyo nasa-centralize yung data ninyo?
Our MISS is actually handling that. In fact, we have also developed an application where all our seafarers, whether they are vaccinated or not, mag-register ho sila doon para makokulate namin lahat kung sino-sino talaga yung mga seafarers ang nabakunahan, not only here in Philippines but also those who are being vaccinated abroad, lalo na yung sa US, sa Europe, yan side, na nakapag-avail ng vaccine doon sa mga puertong nagba-vaccinate ng 1 dose na vaccine.
So, meron na tayong mga one-shot dose ba? Or
dito sa atin wala pa talaga, no? Yun
pero may plan.
There will be arrivals as per schedule towards the end of July and probably in August doon sa single dose. It's marami yun. So all we need is actually something like 400 to 500,000 for the initial shots. ang listahan natin kasi sa ating mga seafarers is nasa mga around 800,000 lang. That would include domestic seafarers. Dito naman sa atin sa domestic seafarers natin, marami na rin tayong nabakunahan, lalo na dito sa may fishing industry, sa may nabotas na lampas 5,000 na halos lahat mga yan.
So, there's an intention na yung lahat ng yan na nasa 800,000 seafarers natin ay ang target talaga, lahat sila mabakunahan.
That's mandatory na dapat lahat mabakunahan. Kasi dapat walang maiwan ni isang seafarer na hindi pa bakunahan unless meron siyang conditions that requires him to be exempted from that vaccination program ng gobyerno natin. Abangan niyo yung anytime, most probably by Monday. Abangan niyo yung aming Marina application para sa vaccination program. Lahat ng mga seafarers dapat mag-register kayo doon. Meron man kayong kung nabakunahan man kayo o hindi, dapat mag-register ho kayo doon. Kahit hindi kayo qualified na mabakunahan, dapat mag-register po kayo doon at isabihin ninyo kung bakit hindi kayo dapat mabakunahan. And then meron din akong good news dahil yung ating international, yung mga vaccination card kasi ng LGU, hindi yun yung standard vaccination card na ibinibigay or recognized worldwide, okay? But ito ngayon yung vaccination card na parang akala nyo yellow card. Kung makikita nyo yung yellow card, pakita nyo lang yung LGU nyo na vaccine, okay, vaccination card at papalitan ito. Libre po ito sa lahat ng seafarers. Malinaw po sinabi ng BOQ, wala pong bayaran ito sa mga seafarers. Maganda na ho siya para siya yung quarantine natin, yung yellow card natin ng yellow fever. Ito na rin siya. So they call it ICV or International Certificate of Vaccination. So lahat ng klaseng vaccine niyo dito na rin pati siya ilalagay. So ako na may natutuwa at kahit hindi ako bumabiyahe ngayon at ako'y na-issuehan ng vaccine. Kasi nagbukas na po ang BOQ ng kanilang facility sa MOA where all seafarers can go, bring your vaccination card and have it replaced by an international vaccination or an international certificate of vaccination. Mabilis lang po doon maasikaso po at maayos yung lugar. Wala pong bayad yan.
So sa ngayon sa MOA pa lang yan, Kap. Pero may mga plans ba na pati sa iba ay makapag...
Yes. Halos lahat ng SM ata, yun ang pagkakaalam ko. So, yun ang kung saan yung may makikitang SSS, may Marina, halos lahat yan na magkakaroon na rin ang BOQ. Finally, a dream come true ng BOQ yan. They really wanted to do that for a long time. At ngayon at nabigyan sila ng tamang budget para magbukas ng mga ganyang facility to help our OFW, not only the seafarers, but including everyone, all travelers na kailangan kumuha ng yellow card or magpa-vaccine kung anong klaseng vaccine na kailangan ninyo.
Pero syempre may authentication process din yan sila.
Yes, lahat yun. It's an approved vaccination card. The other countries, when they scan this, they will be able to see all your details. Nandyan lahat. Mako-confirm lang. And if there is any doubt, there is a portal between quarantine facility worldwide that they can exchange messages in no time para hindi naman masyadong matagal na pag-aantay pag nagkaroon ng verification process.
Captain Jeffrey Solon, Marina STCW Office Deputy Executive Director and Head of the TWG on Vaccination Program for our seafarers. Next, on Maritime Viewpoints, Mr. Aishwarya Dubey, a young maritime lawyer from India, shares his perspectives on the MV Ever Given case. Thank you for watching Marine World Weekend. I am Lynn Bacani. Stay tuned on Marine World Online for more maritime news and views. Stay safe.